What's up guys, Nintenjoel here once again, and it is finally time for another pickup video. It has been a while, I say that every single time because I try to space them out, but I'm starting to actually catch up, and so a few of these are a little bit older, but most of these are actually fairly recent pickups, and then I definitely have another pickups worth of video. Another pickups worth of video?
You blew it.
Another video worth of pickups coming as well, but yeah, this one should be pretty fun. Got all kinds of stuff. There's retro stuff in here, there's PS4 stuff in here, there's Switch stuff in here, there's even a couple surprises at the end, so let's get straight into it. But if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe, that would be awesome. Like the video, comment, what was your newest pickup, that would be amazing. That kind of stuff is the best way you can support the channel, so be an ass kicker. Support the channel. First pickup, Strikers 1945. And some of you might be like, but Nintenjoel, you done already had Strikers 1945. And you are correct, I did already have Strikers 1945. But it had a really kind of worn out manual. Not the manual wasn't totally worn out. It was just kind of like worn right here. And yeah, I found this one at GameSwap and it was like 25 bucks, I think, complete in box, something like that. And that's a pretty damn good deal, so I snagged this one up. And yeah, very happy about it. Overhead shoot 'em up. If you've never played Strikers 1945, it is a great shoot 'em up. And there's many difficulty settings on it, so even if you're a noob like I am, you can beat it, because there's a setting on there called Monkey Mode, and that's what I beat it on, because I suck at shoot 'em ups, despite the fact that I love them. Why? Why, Nintenjoel? Why? Alright, so second pickup is actually kind of a surprise, because I never get GameCube games, but I did get a GameCube game. And I've been after this for a long time. I used to have this, and I never actually played it, and then for some reason I traded it away. But Baten Kaitos, Eternal Wings, and The Lost Ocean, the first Baten Kaitos game on GameCube. I do still need the second one, but man, I just love the way this game looks. The back, like, screenshots make it look so amazing. I shouldn't say I never played this. I feel like I popped it in for a few minutes, but it's a card-based, turn-based RPG, and it seems pretty interesting. Yeah, I feel like I may have popped it in to the system once, but I don't think I ever actually gave it a really good go. But now it's in my collection, I plan on playing it, should be cool. Moving on to some PS4 pickups. I got 4 PS4 pickups here. 4? Yes, 4. 4 PS4. This one I haven't played because this is a really recent pickup. The Banner Saga Trilogy Bonus Edition. I have no idea why I picked this up, but it was really cheap. I honestly don't know why I picked this up. I have no idea what kind of game it is, but it comes with the soundtrack. And y'all know I love physical media, especially CDs. This one, same story, I might have even bought it at the same time. Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire Ultimate Edition. Heard mixed things on this one, but it looks cool. I think it's some kind of dungeon crawler, but I don't really know a whole lot about it. But what I do know is I got this game cheap as shit. There's nothing to show. I don't know why I bother opening PS4 games. Ain't no manuals. Well, that one did have a manual, actually. Well, that one actually. This one did have a soundtrack. I'm like, now that I look at it, this actually had some stuff. It's got an art book. That's cool. And it actually has something else. Oh, it's like a little mini poster of like all the characters, I assume. Pretty cool. Anyways, moving on to games that... Let's see. So yeah, then I got Pillars of Eternity, and then this one I have played quite a bit. I actually streamed this, had a lot of fun with it. Screw the naysayers. Elden Ring kicks ass. Elden Ring is really fun, really amazing, beautiful game. Great mechanics. Am I good at it? No. Is it hard? Yes, of course it's hard. It's fucking Elden Ring. But people that are like shitting on this and saying it needs an easy mode, it doesn't need an easy mode. If you're not good at this game, you know, you get stuck somewhere, you know, just like any other RPG, go somewhere else and gain some experience. Go learn some more about combat. Pay attention to the tutorial, for fuck's sake.
For fuck's sakes!
But yeah, here we go again. I don't know why I opened that, but Elden Ring, woo, it's got a disc. Alright, so, yeah, I had a lot of fun with Elden Ring. Very good game. Very, very good game. I didn't get really horribly far into it. Bosses were a bitch. This is one not many people may know about because it is an import, and this is Oninaki. I cannot remember for the life of me. I'll put it somewhere down here. If this was released on another system first, like Vita or something like that. But this is an action based RPG, and it's pretty fun. Not bad. I actually just played it recently, got some footage for it, was planning on talking about it. It's a little chibi stylish, if you ask me, but that's not bad. It kind of reminds me of, like, 3DS RPGs, like Legend of Legacy, or Alliance Alive, or whatever the hell that one was called. Alright, moving on. Got a couple PlayStation 2 games. Not bad, not bad. This one's really cool. I've been after this one for a while. Both of these were Game Swap, and they were great deals, and I had trade credits, so we got Taito Legends 2. Yeah! And this one, I mean the very first game they list on here, Darius Gaiden. But there's also, like, Dungeon Magic, and there's just a bunch of really cool stuff. There's, like, Space Invaders DX, and what else do we have in here? Legend of Kage, Lunar Rescue. I mean, just a bunch of games you're not going to find on any other collection. The Fairyland Story. Where are you going to find the Fairyland Story to play? Dungeon Magic, though, and Darius Gaiden especially. Darius Gaiden is probably one of my favorite, not probably, is one of my favorite side-scrolling shoot-'em-ups of all time. It was on the Saturn. Very fun stuff. Okay, and then the second PlayStation 2 game I got, Suikoden 4. Hell yeah. So I have all of them, except for 5, damn it. And of course 5 is really hard to get, but this was nice to get. I've never owned this before, I've never run across it before, and I have Suikoden 1 through 4 now, and I also do have Suikoden Tactics. I need 5, and I do need Tier Crease as well, but I'm really stoked to have this. It looks really amazing. It's in great shape, too, so more classic RPG action. Moving on, the rest of the stuff is Switch stuff, and some pretty good stuff, too. We got RPGs plenty, and yeah, one of my favorite Metroidvanias. First of all, we've got Live Alive. You can tell I got this one. You know that this is an old pickup because this came out, you know, what, months ago? I got this like day 1. Maybe I was sick and I got it like day 2 or 3. But Live Alive, really cool. Originally released on the Super Famicom. I beat the original version. It's a bunch of different stories, all kind of like different chapters, their own stories in themselves. Kind of like Dragon Warrior 4 or Dragon Quest 4. And then at the end it all kind of comes together, but all the stories are completely different. Combat's different in all of them. One of them doesn't even have combat. Some missions are really cool, some chapters are really neat and fun to play, like the Western chapter, the sci-fi chapter is really cool. There's a bunch of the wrestling chapter is really cool, which is almost all combat. And then there's some chapters that are kind of a bitch. The psychic chapter is just kind of long and a pain in the ass. The ninja chapter is... my god, I don't know if that one's worth playing. Maybe it's a little bit better on this one. I haven't actually gotten that far in this one. I played a few chapters of this, but Live Alive, if you haven't played it, freaking gorgeous. And what's crazy is, like, I compared screenshots, and they literally just took the exact same games and graphics and everything and just blew them up 3D. The whole layout's exactly the same. It's amazing. Moving on to another game that not many people know about, because this one is actually limited. From what I heard, this game was quite limited, and it was like 10,000 copies, I think, worldwide, but it's the Distraint Collection. This is like a horror visual novel, but with like chibi characters, and I think there's like, yeah, so there's 2 games in here. So the Distraint Collection, I got this from Play Asia. I don't think it's available anymore. It was fairly cheap. And I bought it with like a 3DS game. I think it was Der Langrisser, but they were out of stock on that one, so this is all I got. And it was like $25 or something like that. I was like, 10,000 copies? I'm going to keep this sealed. Who knows what the future holds with this one. But if you happen to somehow come across the Distraint Collection for a good price, pick that up, because that could be one that you might want to look out for. But anyways, moving on. Finally got some limited run stuff. This one came by itself. This one, actually, I didn't wait long on this one at all. But Star Wars KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic. I tried streaming this. This is not a good game to stream. There's so much dialogue and choices and, like, tutorials in the beginning. Not a good game to stream. So I'm looking forward to playing this on my own, locked in the game room and with no distraction.
Oh god, I'm gonna have diarrhea again.
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Really cool to get a physical copy of that. And it came with this humongous, like, such a thick manual. It's, like, weighty, and that's really neat that it came with a manual, but it's, like, very intensive reading. Like, it's the Bible of manuals, but pretty cool. Need to get that. And then the last few things I got, all related. This all came in together. If you've ever ordered vinyls from limited run. It'll hold up your entire order until the vinyls are pressed and actually out the door, and then the rest of your order will ship with it. But yeah, anyways, I got Axiom Verge 2, which I had already beaten on stream, so this one's still sealed. But I decided to help this guy out, Thomas Happ, the developer of this game, by buying the digital version and the physical version. So I've already beat this game, so this one's still sealed. And then I also got, bam, Axiom Verge vinyl. Hell yeah. I haven't actually opened this yet. Waiting for the right time. But super sweet there. And last thing I got, Axiom Verge 2 vinyl. So freaking stoked. The soundtrack for this game is so good. If you haven't played the Axiom Verge games, they're metroidvanias in the truest sense. They're basically love letters to Metroid. They're definitely more on the Metroid side than the Castlevania side. It's sci-fi, exploration, action. You're a scientist that was in the lab accident. The second one's a lot more complex story-wise. I'd have to replay it again to remember everything that's going on. But you're a badass chick in this one, and you get all kinds of weapons and upgrades that are very original, fun to use, and pretty intuitive controls, and the music is fucking incredible. And that is why I decided to get both of these on vinyl, because hell yeah. But that's all I have for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. It was a lot of pretty cool stuff, I think. Lots of good games, lots of good RPGs, and stuff that I've actually been looking out for a little while. What have you guys picked up? Let me know in the comments down below. Please like, comment, subscribe. That would be amazing. You guys are awesome. Much love. Keep rocking the retro games. Wahoo! Bop-a-dop-a-dop-a-doo-doo. A-dap-a-dap-a. A wonka wonka. A honka honka. Good time. Yeah.